we associate the notion of reality to everything that is physical, facts, we associate it with truth. By opposition, everything which is fiction, is virtual, is connected to the imagination, and is false. This is the way we've been educated, we've been trained to think of the real world. But today, I think we're confronted with a very, very different notion of what reality is. And it is no longer a moment when we see reality as being made up of physical, practical, touchable situations, and on one side, and then the virtual games and identities that we have online. I started feeling, and this was purely intuitive, that we needed to engage with more, quote, real life in the old-fashioned way, meaning physical experiences, truly meeting with each other, having true friends, having true relationships, and not just collecting friends on Facebook like we used to do with stamps. We're reaching a point where we're overdosing with virtual experiences. As we are mixing real life and screen experiences, we are now faced with the option to go back, in a way, to real life experiences in the stories that we tell, so that in the narrative mix, we can have this perception that real life events are a platform, as well as are all the softwares and apps and toys that we have at our disposal. The idea that by doing so, stories become permanent worlds in which we can immerse ourselves at any time we want. The notion that stories will take more and more a dimension that will interact with us within the real world is something that we will see more and more of. One of the projects that is bringing us here in New York, it is this app that we're hoping to bring to New York.
Cinema City geolocalizes film excerpts throughout Paris, precisely where they were shot. Different walks are available to users, enabling them to discover the city through the lens of cinema.
The natural consequence of this, that stories are worlds within which we can travel, we can inhabit 24/7, is also something that we see starting to happen around us. And the fact that stories, as it's been said several times today, can be tools that will allow us to change the world around us is something that we feel is already happening. My point about considering real life, real experiences as a platform within the mix of what we have at our disposal to tell stories is really based on three principles: on simplicity, playfulness, and poetry. Thank you very much.